50 Cent posted a photo on Instagram that dragged T.I.'s wife, Tamika Tiny Harris, into their ongoing beef, and it set off a chain of events that pulled in T.I.'s son, King Harris, who then crossed a line that sent the internet into frenzy. The question now is whether 50 Cent, with one now deleted Instagram post, managed to expose the Harris family and shift the entire narrative of this feud completely. So, let's look at exactly what happened between 50 Cent, T.I., and King Harris, and how one Instagram post turned a Verzeus argument into something nobody saw coming. To understand how we got here, you have to go back to the beginning of this beef, and it starts with one word: Verzeus. T.I. has been trying to get 50 Cent to face him in a song-for-song battle ever since Verzeus blew up in 2020, but 50 has never agreed to the showdown. This is not something new. T.I. has been pushing for this matchup for years. He has made it clear in multiple interviews, on multiple platforms, that 50 Cent is the opponent he wants. And for years, 50 has either ignored the challenge or brushed it off. Things, however, got turned up in February 2026. The Atlanta rapper doubled down on his challenge during a live nightcap episode in San Francisco. On Friday, February 6th, the podcast hosted by Shannon Sharpe and Chad Johnson featured T.I. sitting on stage in front of a live audience, calling 50 Cent out by name. This was not a quiet interview. This was a public challenge delivered with full confidence. T.I. talked about how he had spoken with Swizz Beatz about doing a Verzeus battle and how 50 Cent was the person he wanted. He said that 50 did not want to smoke and claimed he had already called him out privately. For context, that claim was not just reckless talk. T.I. later went further on the $1 million worth of game podcasts. The Atlanta MC claimed that the two of them had actually agreed to a hit-for-hit showdown before 50 Cent backed out. According to T.I., they had even discussed it while moving around in Los Angeles and talking about shows together. T.I. claimed the plan was for him to mention it publicly first, and then 50 Cent would follow up. But when T.I. went public, 50 allegedly acted like he had no idea what was going on. That is what really set him off. It was not just about someone declining a battle. It was about respect. At that point, the internet started buzzing. Fans were debating whether T.I. had enough hits to compete with 50 Cent. Others were asking whether 50 was ducking the battle or simply uninterested in it. Everyone knew one thing for sure: 50 Cent always responds. The man has had public feuds with Ja Rule, Rick Ross, Floyd Mayweather Jr., and Sean Diddy Combs. He does not ignore situations like this. And he did respond, but not with music. He did not accept the Verzeus challenge. He did not talk about T.I.'s catalog. Instead, he went straight to Instagram and posted something that changed the entire direction of the beef. Before that now deleted post, though, there were several shots fired back and forth. After T.I. publicly accused him of ducking the battle, 50 Cent responded by posting a video of T.I.'s old Crime Stoppers advertisement. The video has followed T.I. for years because it came from his community service after his 2007 federal gun case. By posting again, 50 was trying to push the narrative that T.I. cooperated with law enforcement. He did not stop there. 50 Cent also shared a clip of T.I. testifying in court about the murder of his friend, Philante Johnson. That clip came from the trial involving Hosea Thomas. This is where the internet split into two sides. Some people argued that T.I. was simply trying to get justice for a friend. Others felt the footage supported 50's claims. Either way, the message was clear. 50 Cent was not going to let his character be questioned without firing back. Then came the comment that really escalated things. In an Instagram comment captured and shared online, 50 referred to T.I. as King Rat, which was clearly a play on T.I.'s long-standing nickname, the King of the South. That one phrase pushed the beef into a completely different space. T.I. fired back immediately, saying that he had paperwork and transcripts to prove his side of the story. At that point, the conversation had moved away from music and into a full-blown credibility war. But even then, the situation was still between the two rappers. It had not involved anyone else. That changed on Sunday, February 22nd, 2026. On that day, 50 Cent made a move that shifted everything from a rapper versus rapper feud into something much more personal. He posted a photo of Tiny Harris performing and captioned it in a way that clearly targeted her. The image itself was taken from an unflattering angle, and the caption suggested that she should keep his name out of her mouth. This was not about T.I.'s music anymore. This was about his wife. The internet reacted instantly. Some people said 50 Cent had taken things too far. Others said this was just typical 50 behavior. He has a long history of targeting the personal lives of the people he feuds with. But regardless of how people felt, the damage was done. The post was eventually deleted. But by that point, screenshots had already spread across every major hip-hop blog and social media platform. That is when King Harris stepped in. The 21-year-old saw the post about his mother and immediately responded on Instagram. Instead of staying calm, he went straight into an emotional rant that quickly went viral. In that video, he referenced 50 Cent's late mother, Sabrina Jackson, who died when 50 was just a child. That moment is what truly shocked the internet. Many people felt that bringing up a deceased parent crossed a line that should never be crossed in a public feud. King did not stop with the video. He later posted images of tombstones and continued making comments aimed directly at 50 Cent. At that point, the situation had completely spiraled out of control. What started as a Verzuz debate had now turned into a family-level conflict that involved multiple generations. Even some of T.I.'s supporters admitted that King might have gone too far. After the rant, something interesting happened. T.I. appeared to support his son instead of telling him to calm down. That response showed the world that the entire Harris family was now fully involved in the beef. Meanwhile, Tiny Harris, the person at the center of the controversy, stayed completely silent. She did not release a statement or respond publicly at all. 50 Cent's reaction, however, was completely different from what many people expected. Instead of responding with anger, he posted a meme and captioned it with LOL. That reaction was classic 50 Cent. He has always responded to serious attacks with humor rather than emotion. To him, laughter is a weapon. By posting a meme instead of a diss track, he made it seem like the situation did not bother him at all. T.I., on the other hand, responded with music. He went straight to the studio and started releasing diss tracks. One of the songs, reportedly titled War, was shared shortly after the incident, followed by another diss track that premiered on Atlanta radio. 2 diss tracks in just a few days made it clear that T.I. was taking the situation seriously. Meanwhile, 50 Cent had not released a single song in response. That contrast is what makes this feud so interesting. On one side, you have a rapper trying to defend his reputation through music. On the other side, you have a media mogul who does not feel the need to respond musically at all. 50 Cent has built a massive empire through television, business deals, and social media influence. At this point in his career, he does not need a Verzuz battle to prove anything. The bigger picture is that T.I. was in the middle of what many fans consider comeback. His recent single had been doing well, and there was talk about a final album that could mark the end of his music career. The beef with 50 Cent brought him a lot of attention, but not all attention is good attention. Some fans started questioning whether the feud was helping him or hurting him. What 50 Cent really did with that one Instagram post was shift the entire narrative. Instead of people talking about T.I.'s music or the possibility of a Verzuz battle, everyone started talking about King Harris's reaction. The focus moved away from music and onto drama. And in the world of internet beef, controlling the narrative is often the same thing as winning. So where does this leave everything now? 50 Cent posted a photo, deleted it, and the fallout from that one image created more headlines than anything else in the feud. T.I. released diss tracks. King Harris went viral for the wrong reasons, and Tiny Harris stayed silent while the internet continued debating who crossed the line first. One thing is clear, this is not a feud that is going away anytime soon. Both 50 Cent and T.I. are too proud to simply ignore it, and the internet is too invested in the drama to let it die quickly. Whether someone eventually decides to step back remains to be seen, but for now, the battle continues. In the end, the biggest lesson from this situation is how powerful one social media post can be. One photo, one caption, and one reaction were enough to change the direction of the entire feud. And that is exactly why 50 Cent has remained one of the most dangerous figures in hip-hop beef for more than 2 decades.